Its red eyes flickering in the darkness, the Black Deva trudges through the jungle like a dazed creature. The monstrous mechanical demon has retreated southward from the Colombian Union and has now crossed the northern border of the Peruvian Union. Every few seconds, its uneven footsteps leave imprints in the forest floor and generate offbeat, clanging thumps. Storm clouds from a wide, sweeping front have moved in. A heavy rain batters the dark metallic skin of this wandering, exquisite Techian specimen. Its sharp mammoth claws shred down one last kapok tree before its giant form is at last unable to push through the rampart of wooden sentinels around it. The terrifying Techian mecha falls on its side into a sea of mud and plant life, sending up a bizarre echo from the Amazon floor that carries onward into the approaching thunder and lightning of the sky. This ghastly machine that so resembles the devils of legends around the globe has ceased its strident march, yet the footsteps of giants carry on through the increasingly clamorous clashing of thunder. After a few more flashes of lightning, 5 large forms surround the fallen Black Deva. Camouflaged with the Armex's mobile stealth skin, or MSS, they would be invisible if not for the rain cascading down their Roman centurion-esque frames, making them appear like titanic liquid beings. However, their headdresses reveal them to be a team of the Investigator Division's custom redeemers with the serial designation TXMMI-5S. Vespertine, this is Mist Leader. Have located the TXMMI-X. It appears out of commission. Slytherine's shadow team and company must have worn its pilot out. Over. Roger, Mist Leader, replies an operator on the bridge of the Investigator dropship. Forego KNet procedure and proceed with Capture Plan Bravo. Understood. Will comply. Miss 2, extract the pilot. Yes, sir. The chest cockpit opens on the Redeemer bordering the Black Deva's feet, and out descends its burly pilot on a ladder lift. Clad in a custom impulse suit, an energy rifle in hand, the Investigator pilot trots over the rain-saturated ground to the chest of the Black Deva. Firing a magnetic grappling cable, he pulls himself up to the slick cockpit and begins to work on the concealed manual opening mechanism there. He retracts the armored black panel and has his right hand near the revealed lever when an earthquake hits and knocks him to the ground with a muddy splash. Multiple loud thuds follow, one being from a severed Redeemer head that strikes the soggy earth to the dumped pilot's right, just 20 feet shy of crushing him, and stains his whole impulse suit with muck. What's going on? The Investigator out of his machine mutters behind his helmet's dirt-smeared face shield, noticing his Redeemer and one other are no longer among those giants standing around the recumbent Black Deva. He lifts his rifle, but the moment he does, a silver claw larger than his whole body sinks into his torso, and his blood and mud-soaked body is sent flying backward into the air by a serpentine arm of massive proportions. Through the heavy storm clouds that have blotted out the moon and stars, Class 1 orb had descended during a flash of lightning, decapitating the Redeemers of Mist 2 and 4 with the twirl of its long, bladed arms. An alien ambush! Open fire! The Investigator piloting Mist 1 shouts to his remaining subordinates. The invisible Redeemers have retracted their MSS and attacked the bulbous behemoth before them with shoulder missiles and psionic rifle fire. However, their new opponent is no ordinary Cyclops type. It has intersecting bands of purple across its red cockpit eye, designating it as an alien general. As a consequence, it has features not seen on other XT ball mecha, and it wastes no time in utilizing those features. Swish! 6 steely yet hyper-flexible tentacles with sharp ends shoot from its spherical torso and deflect the incoming beams and projectiles, then travel onward to impale and dice Mist Leader's men. The falling rain is now mixed with mechanical debris. Ah! How dare you interfere! Mist 1's mecha loses its psionic rifle to these same tentacles and, in mid-leap, it retrieves a pair of turbo blades, a new sword-like version of the turbo spear, from its hips. These blades have slain more than a dozen of your kind this month. We'll see how tough you are now, alien. The slate and black Redeemer boosts forward with the blazing red energy swords, but the cord-like metallic tentacles with a 36-inch circumference deflect his slashing combos, knocking the turbo blades away. Moreover, they spear and tear off his machine's flared shoulders. With these failures evident, Lieutenant Noman, the pilot of Mist 1, rockets into the sky and impulses out his custom Redeemer's kinetic cannon. Inhuman scum! I was hoping to take the Black Deva intact for General Moss. Even so, it should survive the blast, though I can't say the same for you! The kinetic cannon charges up, but 8 amplified psionic cannons open on the face of the alien orb machine, releasing a web of pulsing vermilion threads that rip the contemptuous Lieutenant Noman's Redeemer apart in midair. While its fiery remains fall to the earth and are doused by the pouring rain, the 55-foot tall black ball mecha takes a step toward the reclined Black Deva. As soon as the alien's clawed foot lands with a splash of mud, a scream sounds off through the Black Deva's external speakers, and the eyes that had gone dim on the wicked Armex Techian flare a fierce scarlet. The moment they do, a yellow aura appears around its wet, dark armor, and the 7 Baroque blades on its back speed into the air to attack the alien general. The exceptional Cyclops is forced to use its thicker-bladed arms in conjunction with its tentacles and is pushed back a step. Still, it ultimately swats each midnight blade to the ground. The Black Deva, its frame shuddering, begins to rise. "The Deva tells me it has found a worthy challenge," rasps the rogue Techian's delirious pilot. The purple-adorned alien mecha lashes out with one of its snake-like arms to prevent the Black Deva from getting up. Only, the Techian developed by renegade Armex scientist Yanlo Chiao stops the blow with its own clawed hand. In a sharp motion, the Black Deva's horned head turns toward the alien general. Its eyes strobe red. If it had a mouth instead of a slitted muzzle, the advanced war machine in the shape of a devil would surely be smiling. Dismissively, the TXMMI-X casts the alien's tubular arm right back at it. Having gotten to its knees now, the Black Deva lifts its left hand to fire off a psionic beam from its palm. But this fails, the alien general's second arm strike succeeding in knocking and pinning the Techian to the soppy, soupy ground. Once more the red eyes of the malicious Armex mecha fade to black.
Magnus Trevor Owen. That is your name, is it?
An otherworldly voice echoes in the head of the Black Deva's pilot.
This curious mechanoid of yours is the cause of those errant spikes in psionic energy I have been sensing. This is no ordinary human weapon, though. I detect traces of outer elements, the very fabric of our universe.
What is this voice? A half-conscious Owen struggles out behind his helmet's yellow faceplate.
We are linked, human.
Hears Owen while the bulbous mecha retracts its 6 tentacles.
There is no need to vibrate your vocal cords to convey your voice.
I don't understand. Who are you?
You need not struggle against me. I am called Zezeran. To you, I am a messenger of fate.
Lightning crackles above, the wind whistles, and the heavenly drums of thunder are heard. A messenger of fate? The purple-marked Cyclops removes its claws from the Black Deva's chest.
The outer elements I sense in the armored flesh that surrounds you. They contain fragmental memories of Severai. It would seem that the data from the essence shell on this planet's moon was not entirely corrupted after all.
Zezeran muses to himself within Owen's mind. The alien general continues.
This mechanoid, this Black Deva, is most assuredly of those who abuse the craft of Techian. But you are not among that cursed lot. No, as I examine your memories, I sense you are like me, cast aside from your rightful place as a warrior by your race. You now require more power to reclaim your place. Yet this mechanoid can only tap into its outer elements with the stimuli of battle. But not any battle, only battles of magnificent grandeur.
Explains this being from the stars.
That is why you are here. That is why you have been seeking challengers who wield the power of Techian technology. But this angel you seek to fight has been slain by my drones, and you are in no condition to challenge me. However, it is not I who am your enemy.
My enemy? Repeats the all but fainted former leader of the Neo-IRF as lightning once again streaks across the sky over the tattered umbrella of leaves.
From this point onward, that mechanoid will demand more of you, Magnus Trevor Owen. Your ambitions as a warrior of vengeance and the memories of Severai will drive you to destroy those heretics who have abused this chosen world. A great flood will soon come to consume a nest of these heretics. Then the final signs of their annihilation will arise from this very landmass.
pontificates Zezeran.
Who could have foreseen that the Grand One would select a human as his herald? No, you are becoming more than a mere human. Yes, at this phase, during this revolution, you and I are more alike than you could ever imagine.
The mastermind of the Amoxi besieging planet Earth states with a hissing, synthesized laugh, while his bulbous mecha floats away with the storm clouds above. Before the mind link fades, these final words are conveyed through the synapses of Ohin's brain.
Follow this fate you have submitted yourself to, Magnus Trevor Ohin. I believe it to be the will of the Grand One, who will save this cursed universe from itself.
Fate has chosen me? Ohin mutters, having heard only half the words of Zezeran. His mind and body weary from the unmet demands of the Black Deva's psionic-induced force impulse system that he is locked into, the 48-year-old man of tormented ambitions passes out. As a new voice of human origin attempts in vain to reach Ohin via commune link, the pouring rain continues to trickle down the Black Deva's lifeless camera eyes like unrelenting tears.